In Commitment 2014 tonight, Democrats across the state recently got something in the mail that many people find startling. It's a flyer that uses historic images from the civil rights struggle.
Now, some think that the flyer is intended to make the point that unless you vote for Lieutenant Governor Anthony Brown, you risk going back to the days of segregation. 11 News I-Team reporter David Collins is looking into this and is live in the studio tonight. David.
Well, Kate, mailer critics contend the message is, as you mentioned, if you don't vote for Anthony Brown, Jim Crow laws will make a comeback. Not so, says the Maryland Democratic Party. They say the mailer is a reminder of the hard-fought battle to vote, and it's designed to energize the Democratic base.
Lieutenant Governor, if elected, you would become the first African-American governor in the state's history. Does race matter in this race?
The short answer given by both candidates is no, but some voters contend that the Maryland Democratic Party is now playing the race card. This mailer landed in the mailbox of hundreds of thousands of Democrats across the state. It's filled with historic images of the civil rights movement, with captions, "It's our turn. They've placed roadblocks in our path at every turn, and history is watching to see if we vote."
My sense is it wasn't directed at race.
Michael Higginbotham is a law professor and author of a critically acclaimed book titled Ghosts of Jim Crow. He believes the mailer serves three purposes.
One is to analogize current voter ID restrictions with what happened during Jim Crow in the 1950s in terms of restrictions on voters. Two, I think it is to remind voters of the close relationship between the Democratic Party and the civil rights movement and Dr. King. And I think third, it is to note the historical significance of Anthony Brown's campaign.
Lieutenant Governor Anthony Brown says the mailer is a reminder that voting is a hard-fought privilege and responsibility.
A responsibility sort of borne on the shoulders of so many who have worked so hard to ensure that all Americans enjoy this right.
The mailer also includes photos depicting signs of current times.
There's a real concern about the support of voter ID laws, really restrictive voter ID laws and early voting practices.
Race came up during the Democratic primary. This is what Attorney General, then candidate for Governor Doug Gansler, told a group of volunteers.
Right now, his campaign slogan is, "Vote for me, I want to be the first African-American governor of Maryland."
The Brown campaign pounced on the comment, even demanding an apology. But the campaign views this flyer differently.
It really reminds voters that over the course of this country's history, men and women of different race, nationality, and ethnicity have come together to enlarge the vote, to make sure that more and more Americans have unlimited, unfettered access to the ballot.
There's also concern about the flyer, or at least how the flyers use the words we and they. State Democrat Party members say the word we represents everyone who fought to enhance the opportunity to vote, and the word they refers to those who have worked against allowing greater access to the polls. Reporting from the studio, David Collins, WBAL TV 11 News.
David, thank you. Well, according to the State Board of Elections, a little more than 43,000 voters turned out for the first day of early voting. That's a little more than double the amount of early voters on the first day of this year's primary. Early voting runs through next Thursday. You can head over to WBALTV.com to help find your closest polling location.